Hello investors and traders, today we'll speak about Tesla stock, we will check it technical and fundamental analysis. And let's start as usual with the chart. So here in my mind, look, it was ABC move, a correctional wave, clean ABC. So here it was a diagonal, the first and the second, the third, the fourth and the fifth, then the wave A finish, then we saw a bounce, it was B, and now here it was, by the way, 552, first, second, third, fourth, and the fifth. Yeah. So here I think this the correction finish. Now in my mind I'm expecting an impulse. Since the beginning of this year. It can be here. By the way, it can be the first wave. Here it was most probably the second wave, the correctional one. And from this level, from this point, I'm expecting the third wave. I remind you the third wave is usually the largest wave in the impulse, it's the longest, and using the Fibonacci levels, I can again give you the target of this third wave, so it can be here, it can be 330. So I will put here it can be the target, and in this case, the growth potential is more than 70%. Of course, it's not for sure. I'm not sure that it's the right the second wave finished here, but anyway, I think my view on this on Tesla, on this stock, is very positive. So let's have a look on its fundamental parameters of this company. So Tesla, I think, of course, most of you know this company. Market cap more than 500 billion bucks. It's engaged in design, development, manufacturers, and sale of fully electric vehicles and energy generation and storage systems. The company operates throughout the following segments: automotive and energy generation and storage. So let's have a look on its valuation. Now the current valuation P ratio is 34. I think it's can be too much expensive. The average for S&P 500 is 15, but the PS now about 5. In this moment it's 8. So also the PS and the PE ratio can be still elevated, but let's have a look on its marginality. We see that the last 5 years the marginality improving. So for last year the net profit margin more than 15%, and by the way we see a great growth of its revenue, so also it can be very positive. If I look at revenue breakdown, we see that 95% the company generates from automotive segment, and the second is energy generation and storage. If we'll we'll check by country. So half of its revenue the company earns in US, and in other segments it can be Europe, Asia, and by the way in China it's the company generates more than 20% from its revenue. If we look at the debt and the free cash flow, we see that the amount of debt last 3 years is decreasing. Here it was more than 30 billion bucks, and for the last data is about 5 billion bucks. So the level of debt of Tesla is decreasing. It's very good, but now, because now we are in elevated interest rates environment, and of course there is great for the company not to pay additional interest rates on debt. Let's have a look more closely to the price per sales. So PS ratio, we see that now it's around 7, but historically it was more than 20, 12, 15. So now, by the way, it's the same level as the pre-corona virus crisis. So here I think it's about 6, 7. It's can be very comfortable to buy. And don't forget that now the stock price from its high levels, it's down already more than 50%, so a very strong correction we saw in the stock. And another one here, so it was ABC move. It's my suggestion. So if it was the second wave, so I'm expecting, of course, I'll put it in green. It can be here the target about 300 bucks. Of course, growth potential is here considered as a huge, and If we'll check uh, on the weekly time frame, so the RSI, the momentum indicator, is 40 cents. So actually it's on the middle of the range, so I'm not sure that it's the perfect time to buy. It's better to see 30, 33, but anyway, if here the second wave is finished, so there is a great potential to see the fourth wave, the third wave, and usually I remind you the third wave is the largest wave in the impulse. So it's my view on Tesla. I'm generally bullish. Great margin model. The revenue is continue to grow, and of course the valuation now it's not the best, but it's much better than a year ago and 2 years ago. So if you like this video, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next time. Bye.